welcome back as we start things off this morning. Plenty to talk about with a winter weather advisory across a good part of the viewing area. Lasting until about 9 a.m. Wednesday morning. A few other areas may expire just a little bit later than that, but you get the general idea. We have ice moving in later on tonight that will eventually switch over to rain as temperatures warm into Wednesday. Otherwise, right now, you might be noticing this and be like, what's this? This is moisture in parts of the atmosphere and it's trying to fall, but it's encountering dry air as it does. So, of course, it's evaporating before it hits the ground. So we call that virga. But more precipitation will soon be on the way as you have this system off toward the west. I'll soon track off to the east after high pressure kept us dry and cool for about a day or so. But these two systems right here are actually going to merge together, then track off towards the north and east. And again, that'll give us our ice chances coming up later on tonight, starting from southwest to northeast at about 7 to 8 p.m., hitting everybody by as early as 10 p.m. But temperatures right now, though, are in the lower 20s across Eagle River and in Rhinelander, middle 20s in Tomahawken and Merrill as well. Upper 20s in Wausau and Mosinee, the colder temperatures being pushed off towards the north and east. Right now, winds are only at about 3 to 10 miles per hour, so it's nothing too ridiculous yet. Southeast to the north and west, but it is going to get interesting coming up later on, with gusty winds possibly getting up to 30 miles per hour in a few spots. And it's going to be at a more worse time. Look at the clock, though. 10 p.m. That's when that freezing rain starts to fall. So you have the wind blowing the rain around. It'll hit the objects, freeze up, and that'll be causing some issues with the trees and the power grid, too. We had power outages with the last storm, and this one may do the same thing. And the winds continuing out of the northeast to the southwest. By Wednesday evening, I'll have to push some snow in our direction with the cooler temperatures that will move in. So futurecast for today, though, the general story will be increasing clouds and increasing wind out of the southeast, too. But later on this evening, here's that first little round right here. By about 8 to 9 p.m., it starts to move in. And then by 10 p.m., it moves in for everybody, though. So everybody in the pink area will be watching for the chance for a little bit of freezing rain coming up later on tonight. Throughout the day on Wednesday, we switch over to all rain with temperatures that'll make it into the 40s, so that ice will melt, which is good news. But there's a catch here because this will all track off towards the north and east. The colder air will get pulled in. We might go back to a wintry mix briefly before we eventually go to snow by early Thursday morning. So you may have to watch for some flash freezing in a few spots. So along with that snowfall before that finally begins to get out of here by Thursday night into Friday morning. So how much ice? We're thinking about 1/4 of an inch of ice in a few areas for the areas highlighted here in the pink before we're all finished up. But there's also a snow side to this, and this has been a tricky forecast to make. Overall, we're thinking about 1 to 3 inches of snow for everybody in the white, which is pretty much everywhere south of the blue. The blue shade about 3 to 5 inches with higher amounts possible to the north. So lots to break down still. The guidance is really disagreeing with this, so this is not the final forecast. So definitely stay tuned for updates throughout the day. We'll keep you posted as things adjust. But wind, ice, and outages will be the biggest threats, though, so definitely plan ahead. Now is your time to prepare. Later on today, 36 degrees, mostly cloudy and windy. That southeast wind getting up to around 25 miles per hour. Later on tonight, 29 degrees, that wintry mix switching over to freezing rain as southeast wind up to around 25 miles per hour. In your Northwoods furniture and mattress, 7-day forecast, that wintry mix switches over to rain before it switches over to snow Wednesday night into Thursday and calming down by Friday, more precipitation Saturday.